Hey there, beautiful lady. Welcome. You are listening to The Stylish CEO, the podcast for female entrepreneurs ready to step into their CEO role and be the face of their brand. I'm your host, Laura Jane, your very own personal stylist and women's empowerment coach. I'm a Nutella and ice cream addict, flamenco dancing Yorkshire lass with over 15 years experience of working in the fashion industry. Each week, we'll be diving into topics that cover style, business, and personal development, as well as guests interviews from leaders within their field who will be sharing their stories and expertise. So go grab yourself your favourite cuppa, sink into your favourite chair, and let's dive into these CEO game-changing conversations. Hey there, beautiful lady. Welcome to another episode of The Stylish CEO. Today, I want to talk to you about why your style is important and what role does it play in your business. Make sure that you stay tuned for this episode. Before we get started with today's episode, I want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by my Facebook group, The Stylish Entrepreneur Tribe. This is an exclusive community for female entrepreneurs that empowers them to be as stylish as their brands. If you are ready to up-level within your business, start to become more visible by being your true stylish, authentic self through your personal style so that you can start showing your potential clients that you are the expert within your field, attract and become a magnet for your ideal clients, and then transform this into sales, then this group is for you. This community is a free, safe place for female entrepreneurs who are chasing their dreams, are fearless and have a desire to show that they are the experts through transforming their image so that they can represent their true stylish self because they know that their personal style plays an important role within their business because it is an extension of it. If this sounds like you, then head over to the show notes at girlbehindthelook.com/podcast, where you will find the link to the Facebook group. Now let's kick off this episode. Hey there, beautiful lady. Welcome to another episode of The Stylish CEO. Today I want to talk to you about why your style is important and what role does it play in your business. Your personal style is so important because it's a way of showing the world and the people that you meet who you are and what you're about. This is something that we often forget about because we don't really understand the fact that how we present ourselves to people is how they form opinions about us. And the reason why we don't think about it is because we like to run away from the fact that we have to think about it and we have to make that effort in taking pride in ourselves. And taking pride in the way that you look doesn't necessarily have to be something that's really high maintenance, because that's what we think. When we think about these words, taking pride in our appearance, we often associate that with being high maintenance. And that's what I want to stress to you. That doesn't have to be what it is. It's not about getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and then putting a face full of makeup on and wearing a load of things that you don't feel comfortable in. What your personal style is being confident in who you are and owning it and showing up as the true version of yourself. Doesn't matter if you want to be really casual in jeans and a t-shirt, or whether you do want to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get your hair and makeup done and wear this super stylish outfit. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's understanding who you are and allowing that to be represented when you are putting yourself there in front of people. This is something that we will cover in next week's episode, but first impressions are so vital because people form an opinion of you. And something that we often forget is that we're in control of that opinion that people are forming about us, because if we're showing up being the true version of ourselves, being really confident and owning it, then they're gonna form this opinion of you around the way that you've shown up and you've presented yourself to them. Whereas if you don't take pride in your appearance and you're not being true to who you are, and then you're taking the attitude of, oh, this is so much effort. Why do I have to make an effort? I just want to be me. I can't be bothered with shopping. I can't be bothered with making an effort. That's going to come across to the people that you are meeting. So your personal style is so important because it allows you to express who you are in a way that's true to you. It allows you to be in control of them opinions that people are gonna form of you. It allows you to take pride in your appearance, yet still be who you are. As human beings, we all like to receive compliments from people. We find it hard to accept compliments, but we all like receiving them because it gives you that buzz and that fuzziness inside of you and that sense of making your day because you've had this compliment from somebody. But the only way that you can get these compliments is if you are showing up, being the true version of yourself. So your style is so important. And if I've not convinced you that it is, hopefully I have. But if I haven't, then hopefully what I'm about to say next about what role your personal style plays in your business will help to convince you. Hey there, beautiful lady. I'm interrupting this episode because I've got a question for you. Are you ready to figure out your personal style once and for all and have a bigger impact on your potential clients so that you can make more money? If the answer is yes, then you really want to check out my free ultimate guide to unlocking your personal style. In this guide, I share with you 8 steps that you can implement into your wardrobe today so that you can have more impact with your potential clients. So if you're interested in getting this, make sure you check out my show notes for this episode where you'll find the link to grab your copy. Now let's go back to the episode. So I'm guessing, just like every entrepreneur in this world, just like myself, when you were starting your business, you would have sat down and really thought about what your brand values are, what message you want to give to the potential clients that you are getting in front of, what type of font you was going to use, what your brand colours were, what your brand stands for, what your mission statement is, who you are targeting, your target audience, your client avatar. I'm guessing that you spend an awful amount of time thinking about them things. And like I said, this is something that we all do as entrepreneurs because this is how we start our business and how we build our brand. But the thing is, and this is the thing that people often forget about, is that your brand and your business are also an extension of you. They are showing the world who you are. And I think this is even more important nowadays because we live in this society where we want to know about the people behind the brands, behind these companies. We want to hear their stories. We want to see what their life involves. We want to go on the vacations with them. We want to see what the struggles they're having. We want to celebrate their wins. This is even more important because of these things. If you're not showing up being the true version of you and being the face of your brand, just like people are going to form opinions of who you are, people are going to form opinions about your business. It's having that care and attention to detail because if you're showing up with a powerful brand, then you're going to be more memorable to the people that we meet. And this entrepreneurial world is getting so crowded, and especially now with everything that's been going on in the world with COVID and lockdown, there's a lot of people that are questioning their lives right now and questioning what they want to do with their lives. This is your moment to start standing out as the expert that you are, and the only way that you can do that is by showing up and being this true version of yourself and knowing what your personal style is and fusing it together with your business and your brand so that you are forming this opinion and image to your potential clients that you are the person that they've got to work with. Because if they don't work with you, then they're not going to get the results that they want to see. They're not going to achieve the things that they want to achieve in their life because they're not working with you. You have got the solutions that they are needing. But unless you are projecting that out to them by using your personal style and using it as a tool to show who your business is and what your business is about, then you're just going to blend into this crowded world of entrepreneurship. So like I said, it's getting busier and busier in this world of noise, and having a powerful brand is key to standing out. And when you put your brand and your personal style together and you fuse it as one thing, your brand becomes a powerful, noisy thing in this crowded world. It makes you stand out from the rest. So by thinking of your personal style as an extension of your business and applying the same attention that you would have done in your branding, it will be the missing piece within your business manifesto, because what your look says about you can make or break sales. You will often hear so many coaches talking about this know, like and trust factor. But the thing is, you're only going to build that know, like and trust factor up if you are showing up to your potential clients. And if you're not doing that and showing up in a way that doesn't represent you, then going to build that know, like and trust factor. And something that I see so often with female entrepreneurs is that they don't have the confidence to show up on video. They don't have the confidence to take selfies or take images of themselves and put themselves out there. And your personal style is a vital tool in doing this, because it can build your confidence up. It can be that piece of armor to protect you, to give you that confidence in turning up. It can be a valuable tool to really impact your audience. And I want you to cast your mind back to a time or when you've worn a piece of clothing in your wardrobe and you've felt really confident in it and you felt amazing in it. And that's what knowing your personal style is like every day. Because when you know your personal style and you can confidently go to your wardrobe and pick out pieces, you're going to feel that way every day rather than once a month or twice a year, as quite often we often feel. This is not a common feeling as women that we have on a regular basis, and that's because we're not feeling confident in ourselves and in our abilities and how we're showing up. So by having a wardrobe that really represents you and you feel confident, it allows you to show up and build that know, like and trust factor with your audience. And when you do these things, you will see that your sales will increase, your impact with your audience will increase, because you're showing up confidently and people are learning who you are and what you're about, and they're connecting with you, and you're showing up authentically, which they resonate with. And when you do these things, then you are showing up as your brand and you are showing up as the true version of it. And that's why your personal style is such an important thing to know, and what role it plays in your business, because without knowing these things, then you're not going to be able to build your brand up. You're not going to be able to stand out from the crowd. And that's what I want you to achieve. I want to see you succeed. I want you to have that self-belief in yourself. I want you to be showing up as being the true, confident, stylish woman that you are, that's dying to get out. So I really hope that you've enjoyed this episode, beautiful ladies, and I can't wait to share next week's episode where I will be talking about first impressions, like I said earlier. It's going to be such a powerful thing that I'm talking about, so I really hope that you can join me for that episode. Before I go, as always, I just want to give a shout out to one of our listeners who has left a review on iTunes. Today's listener that I want to give a shout out to is Nixie1, who has given it a 5-star review and said that it's a great show. She's really enjoying the show and looking forward to more episodes. And I'm so pleased to hear that, Nixie. Thank you so much for leaving that review. And I can't wait to give more shout outs to some of our listeners. So if you want to be part of that, make sure that you head over to iTunes and leave a review, a rating, subscribe and download. And if you take a screenshot of your review and tag me in Instagram at girlbehindthelook.com and at the Stylish CEO podcast, I could be reading out your review and sharing your business on this podcast with the rest of the listeners. So I can't wait to see your reviews. Until next time, beautiful ladies, bye for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Stylish CEO. If you loved this episode as much as I did, head over and rate and subscribe so you never miss another episode. New episodes drop each week on a Tuesday and Thursday, so you don't want to miss out. I would love to hear more from you on what you thought about this episode and the topics that you want to hear. I also want to shout about you and your business, so each week I will be choosing someone who leaves a review or comment to share with the Stylish CEO audience. Check out the show notes at girlbehindthelook.com/podcast for more information. I can't wait to hang out with you again soon. Until next time, beautiful lady, this is Laura Jane signing off.